Hey, what's up? Like, how's you? I know things are getting really bad these days, and especially for me, because my school has just recently started, and I have to go to school and give my exams. Things have been tricky, but you know what? We are more stronger than this. We are gonna cope up with things. We are gonna ask for third wave so that schools can be closed. Now, first of all, you don't have to judge my hairs because they are so messy. And yeah, why they are messy? Because I haven't still figured out what hairstyle to do while I'm shooting the video. Just focus on the video, alright? Today I'm gonna tell you 7 things that I did was wrong while I approached people. People are generally asking for steps a lot, so here I'm gonna present you some steps. I believe in sharing stories instead of sharing steps, but if you if you guys are asking for the steps, then here you go. So now, first of all, before I tell you the steps, you have to remember that you have nothing to lose while you approach people. You have nothing new in your life. Even if you lose while talking to them and they don't give you proper responses, you can approach them a month later or 15 days later, and they obviously will forget you about whatever you did. So avoided researching more about them. Yep, I did it. In the starting phase, like a year ago, I avoided researching a lot about them, and I just, being a selfish person, went to them asking for help. But dude, you have to look at their work and everything that they do. They are a human being completely, okay? If you are approaching not an alien, of course. They are a human being, and they do have different kind of hobbies, skills, and they might have uploaded it on Instagram or just ask up their friends. You know, if you are approaching a music producer and you are a singer, okay, this is just an example, then you have to look up to what they like, what they dislike, where do they live, and some of the basics you can just remember it, and then you have to approach it. Because when you start DMing them or when you are in a Google Meet, you have something to talk about other than your work, because friendship builds with talks, with sharing experiences. I'm not telling you guys to overshare things, but look up to their work and then approach them with a particular phrase that defines them. For example, if I want to approach a footballer, I'd say, "Hey, I saw your football game. It was beautiful. It was amazing." And then you have to mention something interesting that you just had find out. For example, they like apples a lot and they are fond of apple. They have uploaded a lot of picture with eating an apple. So you have to say that, yeah, when I was a kid I used to eat an apple a lot. This is really similar in both of us. Or you can just say something about apples, or you're getting me, something similar to the particular thing. So of course, if you are visiting them, you need help from them. So you just have to go to their Spotify or YouTube or anywhere, even can Tumblr, because you need their information before you jump into their DMs. Of course, looking at their work, spending time at their work, think that you have made it and you want someone else to listen to it. How you gonna react if someone praises you for your work? So yeah, look at to the Spotify, look at to the YouTube, or look at to everywhere they are, Facebook or anything. Just get something, hint of their work. For example, a song that they have made called as says ring light. Okay, I have a ring light strip light. Okay, there's a song that they have made called as ring light. Now you have to listen to the song and listen to the lyrics, and you have to give a bit of research about who produced it, how they have produced it, and who is the lyricist and everything. And you have to say something good, or just say your opinion. Be honest. Honesty is a real good key to be a loyal and a good human being in front of others. This is really what I used to do. This is my biggest mistake so far, not using the same language that they are using. For example, if you're from India, then you're gonna use Hindi a lot in between of the conversation to make it more fluent, of course, So, and if you are from outside of India, then you're gonna use English or your native language. Any language can be your native. If you know that their native and your native languages are same, then you can try to talk with them into that language too. But you have to get the sign if they are interested in talking in that particular native language. All right, start with English. Of course, gradually you're gonna talk in your native language because you feel more comfortable in your natives. For example, you used UGH, all right, to get them know that you are frustrated with something, all right, but they use anything instead of that. They use array. Array means in Hindi, in our native language. So you have to try to build up the conversation in the language that they are trying to push towards you. All right. Next is not letting them speak first. Okay, I did that a lot because I was the type of person who want to talk a lot, who wants to talk still. Whenever I talk to anyone, I just send them audios and be like, I do that. I still have that fault, not letting them speak first, but I've learned this thing gradually, eventually, to listen to others. Well, if we talk about offline talking, I am a good listener, but if we talk about online, chat or a Google Meet or something, I just want to speak and speak a lot. But you have to listen to their point of views, you have to listen to their opinions, and then you can spread your word. You don't need to interrupt them in between because they are trying to tell you something. They are taking out their precious time to tell you something. So you have to keep the silence when they are talking. Don't ask their other context. So for example, you guys met on Instagram, okay? You found someone and you met on Instagram and you now want to build up more professional relationship with them. So now the problem is we always tend to think that what if I just lose them on Instagram? I don't have their other contacts. Ask their Gmails instead of asking their WhatsApp numbers or contact numbers or anything, because numbers are a real private thing. When they'll trust you, when they'll think that you are loyal and you are genuinely interested in working with them, then they'll provide you the number by time. Getting numbers are really a good thing, but it's not everything. So while you're having a conversation, don't try to push things like I just use WhatsApp, will you be able to take the conversation into WhatsApp? Eventually they'll give you a number. No, it's not the thing. Sometimes when I used to start a professional relationship with someone, I used to always tend to say that this is the audio, I can send you on anywhere else other than Instagram, because Instagram doesn't allow to send an audio. They always say to me that use Google Drive. Of course, when you can use Google Drive, you don't need WhatsApp. Google Drive is a really good place. So at the starting point, just try to build up the conversation. Get that Gmail. Of course, you can get the Gmails. Gmails are a really good thing. So yep. Or the Telegram too. Telegram is also a cool thing. Yep. Don't share your personal life story when you are in the starting phase and you are trying to get their attention into your life. Don't just try to give all your stuff at first. Even it's just applies into anything, whether it's professional relationship or dating relationship, or you're talking to anyone, just a friend. You have to maintain a thing called as not oversharing at once. When you are building a conversation, you have to share your point of views and a bit of your story, and then you have to say, long story short, but this is etc, blah blah blah. All right, you can say long story short, but if they want to know the long story, they'll tell you, okay, what's the long story of it, like how, what, when, etc, and then eventually you can answer it. But if they don't ask you that, that means that they are not a bit interested right now. You don't need to overshare things. You don't need to share your personal life stories to them. And if they do it, if they try to do it, you have to share your point of views to them, that this is a similar thing that happened to me and this is what it is like. Means that they are interested in talking to you about a particular incident or a particular thing. All right. Okay, the biggest weak point of my life was patience. I've never patient. I'm still not patient enough in life. I'm a Gen Z, come on, you can't blame anyone but my generation. All right, patience is an important key in your life. If you don't have patience, you're gonna fall back and you're gonna be sad more than you're working on your stuff. You have to give time to them to respond, because they are talking to a lot of people and you shouldn't be forgetting that. You also have some friends that you are talking to. All right, they also do have a lot of people to talk to. That doesn't mean that they don't like you, or if they don't reply you ASAP, then it doesn't mean that they don't want to have a conversation with you. Maybe they are busy with some stuff, maybe they are out, maybe they are with their families, maybe anything can be possible. You can't even imagine of that. Trust me, just trust this line of me. Anything can be happening. You can't just imagine and assume that they don't like you. You have to build up a conversation. And yeah, just mind these points while you're talking to someone. If you want more about these things, you can subscribe to my channel. If you like this is all the 7 tips that I have if you want to approach new people. I'll see you in the next one. This is it for this video. Have a good day. Just take care of yourselves. This is what I want. Just be happy, take care of yourselves, and I love you. Bye.